What's good, YouTube? We back in the basketball trenches with some more good content, and today we got another banger. So as you can see, I've been surfing through the net, just going through several Dillon Brooks memes and different comments regarding the decision the Memphis Grizzlies decided to go forward with, concerning Dillon Brooks. Right? And for those who don't know, I got it right here for y'all. All right, this is the aftermath. An early look around his market does indicate there will be some interest in Dillon Brooks. All right, this is because after trash talking LeBron James in the Los Angeles Lakers Memphis Grizzlies playoff series, eventually they lost, and this is what the team decided to go forward with. This is crazy, bro. This is wild because it's not that he played bad. You know, he didn't have the best performance, but he been a prominent player of that team. It's because he trash talked Braun. He trash talked Braun, and now he's not gonna get brought back by the team under any circumstances. Hey, yo, that's crazy, bro. Because look, well, let's take a look at it, man. This is why I love StatMuse. I love Twitter. I love basketball because we could look at the numbers from an analytics standpoint. So in the playoffs, he averaged 10 points. Okay, considering that's not too good. But overall, not a bad player. From 2017 till now, since he's been drafted till now, he's always managed to average double figures, you know. His best season was 2021-2022, the 2021-2022 season, yeah, where he averaged 18 points, and the season before that, he averaged 17. It's not that bad. I mean, at the end of the day, the all-star of the team is Ja Morant, so how much more do you expect from Dillon Brooks? You got a team filled with shooters, a team filled with young stars, players who can shine and grow as their careers continue. You got Jaren Jackson, and you got Ja Morant, you got Desmond Bane. They got a squad, bro. So this is crazy for me to look at because I'm watching the games and everything, and granted he didn't have the best series thus far, but he's one of the reasons why that team made it to the playoffs, dude. How many times Ja Morant was out? And him, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. had to fill in. Let's check out his career high. All right, his career high is 37, December 19th, 2021. Against the Trailblazers, another okay growing team. They didn't make the playoffs, but there was a chance that they could have had they just won a tad bit more games. You know, Dame needs some help out there. But moving forward on Brooks, you see, like, career high 37. He's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 30-point games. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20+ point games. That's not that bad. He's not a bad player the way they bashing him right now. Speaking of bashing him, let me show y'all. A team in the Philippines has entered their name in the Dillon Brooks free agency sweepstakes. This is crazy, bro. This is disrespectful. Dillon Brooks next year in China trying to call plays. Like, they looking at him like, yo, what's good with you, G? Dynasty starts after you, not with you. We're going to check that clip out too. Dillon Brooks getting his first endorsement deal in Beijing. Jesus Christ, they are ripping this man apart on Twitter. Dillon Brooks, let's run it back. Grizzlies. No, I got to hear this. Oh, wildin'. NBA insiders bring up the idea of the Heat acquiring Dillon Brooks. Ooh, let's check this out. NBA insider floats the idea of Dillon Brooks joining the Miami Heat. Cancel. That feels like a front runner right now. You see now, considering that Tyler Herro just went out on injury, whatever they do with him, let's just say he gets shipped to the Memphis Grizzlies and Dillon Brooks goes to Miami, they become way more of a deadly team. And when I say deadly, I mean deadly. The Heat gonna be stacked at that point. Not saying Tyler Herro and Dillon Brooks are uncomparable, but Dillon Brooks is a way, way, way more hungrier player than Tyler Herro, if you ask me, in my opinion. You know, you guys don't hate the player, hate the game. Anyway, every time you see it, oh no, this is from the podcast. Okay. Brooks made a name for himself this season by emerging as one of the biggest villains in the NBA. He made headlines for having beef with multiple star players, including LeBron James and Draymond Green, which we are going to check out, and constantly got under the skin of folks around the NBA world. He doesn't bring a lot to the table on the offensive end, but he's a very valuable defender and would give the Heat a capable rotation option at the wing position. Grizzlies big man Jaren Jackson Jr., who won this season's Defensive Player of the Year award, believes that Brooks has been the best defender in the NBA for the years. When we say years, let's just go back to 2017. It's not that long. Some Heat fans would likely need to get past Brooks' offensive deficiencies in order to feel good about the team signing him. Over his first few NBA seasons, it looked like he was on his way to becoming a valuable 3-and-D wing, but it's hard to give him that label now that he just shot 32% from deep over the past 2 seasons. Ooh. One thing is certain, Brooks is joining the Heat would make headlines. His antics may bother a lot of folks, but his intensity would help him fit into the unique culture that Miami has created. The Heat will likely start taking a closer look at their offseason prospects once their 2022-2023 season comes to an end. Right now, there's no end in sight. Miami is locked in a battle with the New York Knicks in the second round of the 2023 NBA playoffs. With the series currently tied at 1 game apiece, the Heat are 3 wins away from reaching the Eastern Conference Finals for the 3rd time in 4 seasons. And that will tell if that's in the cards. And time will tell if that's in the cards. Hey, man. Ain't no cap in that rap. 32% from the deep end. I mean, that team overall chucked a lot of 3 balls this year. So you can't sit there and put it only on him. You get what I'm saying? Like, let's look back at his career stats. Okay. 3-point percentage. All right. So let's go back. All right. So since he came into the league, he hasn't been that good of a 3-point shooter. But I give it to him. He's a great free throw shooter. He's okay free throw shooter. And his field goal percentage isn't that bad. 40% from the field overall. So that means what? He's very close to becoming 50% field goal shooter, you know? So, cut him some slack. And this was just a bad season. He trash talked Braun, and they want to get on him because of that. That's crazy. Let's go back to it, y'all. I'm sorry. Because I feel like this is just really, 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 like, important to talk about right now, you know? In memory of Dillon Brooks never coming back to Memphis again. Let me drop this video again.
What's up with you, bro?
Oh, I remember
this foul hog and everything. Dillon Brooks. Let's do shit. Hey, Dillon, what's up with you, bro? Hey, Sharon, Sharon is Karen, man. Well, yeah, you gotta pass that motherfucker. Hey, really? You said that cost us the motherfucking play out here, right?
He bugging on the league, bro. I swear to God. Memphis want nothing to do with Dillon Brooks. Oh my God. Dillon Brooks, when he plays at the Shanghai Sharks. Oh my God, they are ripping him apart. Oh, I would play that, but what some of these niggas added to be OD, bro. Let's go back to this Draymond Green comment on Dillon Brooks, because that's the one that really got me. That one really got me rolling. I ain't even going front, because he ripped him apart. Let's check this out.
P4 championship. Look no further than wondered why the Memphis Grizzlies is not ready to compete for a championship. Look no further than this idiot right here. They're actually depending on this guy to help them win a championship. And he says his game is cool. Quite frankly, that just shows how little you know about basketball. And yet, you running around talking about a dynasty? The dynasty starts after you, not with you.
Body, though.
He plays with heart. Knows the ins and outs of the defense. I want to be quite frank, I made the ins and outs of our defense. I guess that's why they like him over there. I'm trying to figure out why they like you in Memphis. Or do they like you in Memphis? That's a better question. I'm not sure your teammates like you.
Well, we don't know.
I can tell you why they like me over there. When you contribute in the way that I have contributed to 4 championships, they tend to like you. So next time you speak up on me, you should do some fact checking. Next time you speak up on me, you should do some soul searching. Next time you speak up on me, I hope you're in a better situation than you in now, where the guys you play with actually enjoy playing with you because they actually think you're contributing to winning. Because it ain't happening right now, champ. You're not a champ. You're a clown.
Yo, son, they really be ripping each other apart up here, bro. That is crazy. Like, that is crazy, bro. I don't know. I don't know what to think about this anymore. That aged like on a different level, bro. Like, all I'm gonna say is, dang, like, rest in peace, Dillon Brooks. They ripped him apart. Rip him apart. That's what I mean by rest in peace. Rip him apart. Rip. That's straight up. Like, it ain't nothing negative. Nobody passed. Ain't none of that. Let's see, y'all niggas be bugging. Hey, going into it though, man, we are gonna do some fact checking. So we see here what we got with Dillon Brooks, right? I want to check Draymond Green's career stats. Now, we all know that he did play a pivotal role in that championship run with the Golden State Warriors, but he's only averaged 9 points in this playoffs. Okay. Not gonna go crazy. Not gonna go crazy on that. Let's check his stats. Okay. So after doing some fact checking, I ain't going to sit here and throw no shade on Draymond Green, but look, he got 4 extra years over Dillon Brooks, and points per game ain't too far off. What he's averaged 9-10 rebounds. Okay, great free throw shooter. Give it to him starting his career, but as it winded down, that decreased. Hasn't always been the best 3-point shooter. And what, average, let's say 46% field goal. And this is in what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, 12 seasons, y'all. And 758 games played. All right. Now, this is when I always factor this in. Those stats may not always matter. These numbers may not always matter. It's what happens within the game that matters. How do you affect the game? But if we talking in terms of longevity and stats wise, they ain't too far off from one another. They play 2 different positions, but Dillon Brooks actually has a better, even this year, playoff percentage. I mean, he chucked some pretty bad shots, but I'm telling you, Draymond is not too far off. True shooting. I got 50% true shooting. Average more assists and more rebounds. Yeah, so he played better overall. Like I said, he's played better when it mattered in his career and so far in the playoffs. But numbers wise, they are not too far off. But in the NBA, you can't always factor in numbers. Stats is one thing, but gameplay is a whole complete other. I want y'all to let me know in the comments below what y'all think is going to happen with Dillon Brooks. Like, they did this specifically because he trash talked Braun. Can he end up going to the Miami Heat? What it would look like if he go to the Heat? Let's talk about all the different perceptions you guys may have and the different outcomes that we got within this situation. And before we even end it all off, I got a clip to play for y'all. James Harden gifted Joel Embiid a brand new Rolex 2023 that had 23 MVP engraved into the back. Fire, y'all. Drop this clip at the end. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Stay plugged in like an extension cord. Check it out. Let's get it.
Rolex. Another Rolex. Yo, this is nice. Bulls gold too? Oh my God. They gotta see this.
23 MVP, you hear me?
Oh my God.
It's detail.
Y'all gotta see this. 2023 MVP.
Thank you, bro. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. Shit. Come on. Come on. You got one more to do.
Yes, sir. I got you.
That's awesome.
Sorry, Jay.
That's nice.
That's nice.
It's my first watch too. First one.